Here's your 41 Action News update.
I'm Kevin Holmes. Here are your headlines for Thursday, January 16th. Ice and snow heading this way, creating hazardous conditions for drivers in the morning.
Thank you, Kevin. Let's detail that out. We have winter weather advisories that go into effect at midnight. We'll see things changing for us as we move past that point, especially 3 to 5 a.m. We'll start to see the first round of precipitation moving in. It'll likely start as some light snow or sleet, changing over to sleet and freezing rain once we get to around 6 in the morning. This is still going to be a problem on the roads as this ice will just collect, temperatures being very cold, still in the mid to low 20s across much of the area. But eventually we'll see this changing over to mostly freezing rain, as that will still collect on the roads, but also in things like trees and power lines. And this mixture is going to stay as frozen precipitation all the way through lunchtime. Once we get past 1 to 2 o'clock, then we'll start to see things changing here, and we'll see our temperatures beginning to rise just enough where we might be able to see things turning into rain, and melting may begin once we get into late afternoon. But we're talking about 1 degree difference here, making all the changes that we're expecting here, and that can be very difficult to pinpoint exactly when that will happen. But we're confident it will eventually happen towards the end of your Friday. Just exactly what hour, you might have to give it a couple more hours. We'll see how that shapes up. But here's a basic rundown of what we're expecting here. Snow to sleet as we move from 3 to 5 a.m. and then it becomes a freezing rain and sleet situation through lunchtime, changing still to freezing rain. And then we become all rain as we go towards the late afternoon, and then the system finally is going to come to an end. Impacts will be most likely to the roads here, and they will be very slick. Trees and power lines will be approaching that half-inch mark of seeing enough accumulations in trees to weigh them down to possibly cause some sporadic or scattered power outages. But right now we are not looking at a widespread power outage like you would get from a major ice storm. So that is the good news. Kevin?
And the tarp now covering the field at Arrowhead Stadium, Gerard. This to protect the field from the sleet and snow heading this way, so it's in good shape for game day Sunday. Nearly 250 people will be out of a job in Lenexa. According to a state filing, JCPenney laying off people at the plant on Lackman Road. JCPenney said the company plans to close the center to help, quote, centralize call center operations and streamline services. Don't forget, you can get news and weather anytime at KSHB.com.